Nah, Quinn Cook, don't delete it, my boy. We saw it. We saw the tweet, Quinn Cook. You said Tatum is better than Luka. You said it. Stand on that shit, my boy. Want to know why you should stand on that shit? Because I fucking agree with you, man. Quinn Cook says, Luka, one of my favorite players ever. But I watched him quit on his team tonight. Stop comparing that man to Tatum. It's not close. So what's up, man? Welcome back to Dellski TV, the basketball channel where I tell you guys the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me God. Today we have Quinn Cook calling out Luka Doncic, man. And I have to say, I agree with this man. I agree. Luka is one of those players that, like, it's bro. If he can't do what he do normally throughout the game, he gonna fall asleep. He ain't gonna try to do something else, try to do this, try to do that. Oh, I can't score tonight. I'm gonna play defense. I'm gonna block shots. I'm getting passing lanes. He don't do that. If the game's not going his way, he'll quit on you. This man, Quinn Cook, listen, I fell for the trap too sometimes, man. I see the numbers Luka put up and I say, who's better than this guy? Like who's better than this guy? But at the end of the day, it's like, of course you will get those numbers if every single possession on offense goes through you. Like, you're gonna get the majority of the numbers. That's why some players like that, it's kind of wishy-washy numbers. It's kind of a little fugaziness when it comes to some of these players. Not really Jokic, because he like it runs through him and like everything free flows. It's not like he's sticking with the ball so long. But Luka, if you on a possession, any basketball player, if you're on a possession and you holding the ball for 18 of the 24 seconds on the shot clock, you gonna either get the point, the assist, or you're gonna get a rebound because you're gonna go to the rim and you might miss it. You can get your own rebound. Like, you have a higher likelihood of accumulating a stat the more you control the basketball. So in theory, Luka should be putting up these amounts of numbers. Like, if you holding the ball that long, like, your usage rate is so much higher than everybody, and you're talented. Not saying you're not talented, but if your usage rate is higher than everybody, of course you're gonna accumulate more stats. On the other hand, a player like Tatum, we seen it. Yes, he disappears sometimes. Yes, he his shot goes sometimes. But you seen in the playoffs, he can play help side defense. He can guard centers in the finals if you want him to. That's why Luka wasn't throwing all those lobs last year in the finals. Want to know why? Because Tatum was sitting in that dunker spot. He was guarding bigs. Tatum was rebounding. He was passing the ball. And guess what? He still was the leading scorer on the team. If Tatum is not playing well, he will do other things for you. He can play great on the ball defense, great weak side defense. He passes the ball out of double teams well. He facilitates well, way better now, started from the finals to now. He leads his team in points, rebounds, and assists too. But he doesn't dominate the ball as much, but he still puts up numbers. This is a new thing that a lot of people don't understand, because this new age of basketball now is just threes and layups, and Steph Curry fans who just want to grab the ball as soon as they come onto the court and shoot threes. The nuances of the game is being lost. It's being lost. Like, let's be honest. The nuances of the game is being lost. Players who are easy to play with is better than players who accumulate stats. And let me give you an example. Steph Curry, his stats might not look like Luka's, but who would you rather play with? Of course, Luka has more points, rebounds, and assists than Steph Curry, but who would you rather play with? A guy like Steph who can work on and off the ball, or a guy who needs the ball all day, game long to play? Like, the only way he's going to be involved and engaged is if he has the ball and he's dribbling the air out of that bitch. You rather play with Steph, but if you look at the box score, you're like, no way Steph is better than Luka. But you would definitely rather play with Steph. Steph will let you bring the ball up. He'll come off 16 screens. He'll set screens for you. Luka has never set a screen for anybody in his life. I guarantee it. When has you ever seen Luka put somebody on their ass with a screen? You've never seen it. Steph Curry, he set his screens. Even KD set a screen. Luka needs the ball at all times to be useful, and if he don't have the ball, he not moving, he not cutting, he not gonna cut to the basket, he not gonna come set a screen for you or none of that shit. Steph, he'll cut to the basket. KD will cut to the basket. He'll come off screens. Have you ever seen Luka come off a down screen and just shoot the ball? He can't even shoot the ball off a pass, a spot up. He just catches and has to dribble to get a shot up comfortably. I fall for the trap sometimes too, looking at Luka's numbers. But if you ask me who I'd rather play with, Tatum or Luka, I would rather play with Tatum. Tatum is locking shit up. He's blocking shots. He's assisting too. He's playing defense, which Luka never plays. Early in the season, Luka gave up the game-winning layup under the basket. He don't know who he's guarding. He's just fucking a man in the middle. Don't know what the fuck he doing. Easy layup under the rim. It's like Luka. It looks good on paper. He's a box score merchant. He's a box score bandit. That's what I'm start calling these new players who only like to shoot threes and control the ball as dribble. They're box score bandits. Luka is a box score bandit. Tatum, more on the other hand, he's more of a basketball player. He's going to do everything. He's going to play defense and he's going to play his role. He's not going to overstep on somebody else's role. Everybody's going to be involved. Everybody's going to be engaged because they're able to touch the ball throughout each play. He's not just holding that bitch. They're actually running the offense. He's not catching grenades at the end of the shot clock and having to put the shot up because Luka couldn't get his game off. It's a whole difference. Like, this is the nuances of basketball is being lost, and the way basketball has been played now in the NBA is terrible. And people wonder why the ratings are down. The shit is trash. Nobody wants to look at this shit. Nobody dunks anymore. Nobody shoots mid-range anymore. Nobody posts up anymore. There's no variety to different players' game. If you look at fucking Cade, he the same as this person. Cade the same as LeBron. LeBron the same as Ben Simmons, but Ben Simmons can't shoot. Wemby the same as KD, and then you got fucking Shea. He's the same as this person, and this person as Anthony Edwards. And Anthony Edwards used to be different, but guess what? Now he's shooting 10 threes a game. And Ja Morant is probably the only original new player. Like a new player who's playing originally is Ja Morant. These other guys, they falling for the trap. You got fucking Ant Edwards, the most athletic player in the league, shooting 10 threes a game. This is fucking asinine. Like, I mean, I get Trae Young. I like how Trae Young play a little bit. His game is a little different, but these new niggas in the league, bro, this shit is terrible. I don't see where the NBA is going from here. Wemby shot 16 threes, 7'16". Shot 16 threes in one fucking game. A 7'3" motherfucker. If you don't get your big stupid ass down there in the paint like Wilt did and just put your hands up, catch the ball and lay it in every single time off a switch, you would get 50 points every night, Wemby. All this bullshit, bro. Wemby run pick and roll with Chris Paul and get a switch, and Chris Paul just throw the ball up. He will score 50 points every night. But this man is out here shooting 16 threes per game. I don't get basketball now, bro. Nobody wants to take advantage of their advantages. This shit is terrible. Just like last night. Look at this. Shea versus Luka last night. This man Shea, 38, 8, 5, and 3. Luka, 16, 11, 5. 5 for 15 shooting. 6 turnovers. Lou Dort completely took this man out of the game with just a little bit of physicality. Soon as you take Luka out of the game, it's over. Minus 14. Soon as you take him out of the game, have a little physical with him, and he not getting calls, it's over. You got him right where you want him. He not going to play no defense, so now he's a negative on both sides of the court. He's turning the bitch over, and he not playing no defense. Even though he got 4 steals, you know, bad defensive players get a lot of steals. Ask Allen Iverson. Ask Gilbert Arenas. Bad defensive players get a lot of steals because they just reach for everything. So that doesn't really factor in. We see Luka. If you actually watch the games and don't watch the box score, this is why I call him a box score bandit. If you watch the box score, that's a 16, 11, and 5. That's a pretty good game, you would think. Box score bandit. It looks good at the box score, but if you actually watch the games and you are a basketball player, you got a basketball mind, that shit is not the same, bro. It's not the same. Look at this shit, bro. I agree with Quinn Cook. Don't compare the two. The effort is not the same. When things are going wrong for Luka, he shuts down. When things are going wrong for Tatum, he continues to play hard and he's going to do something else. It's a difference between basketball players and box score bandits. It's a whole difference. Some people love to compete. went bad on no matter if it's the offensive end or the defensive end. If I ain't got on the defensive end, I'm competing on the offensive end. If I ain't got on the offensive end, I'm competing on the defensive end. Luka, if his game ain't working the way his game should work for him in his mind, the shit is over. He calling quits. He going to he already in the locker room. He already taking a shower. But tell me what you guys think, man. Put it in the comments down here what you guys think. Am I wrong? Am I stupid? Am I crazy? Or am I telling the truth? The whole truth and nothing but the truth. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.